live. So let's get this first boyfriend theory, okay? Because I've seen this floating around, and obviously, people are saying like, "Oh, that's the love of your life. That's your soulmate. They'll be back." All things like that. This is just to feed people the hope that they want. The ones that are desperate about people that are from the past. So obviously, yeah, they're gonna post what makes you happy and what makes you a little bit more delulu, or feeds your delusions. So let me tell you my opinion on the first boyfriend theory. Okay, so let me put this little back. Maybe like a smaller. I have a smaller gold pearl necklace, but let me just pull these back so they're actually seen. Whatever at this point, just leave them. But okay, so my opinion on first boyfriend theory is that this is this is where you really believe in love, right? Your first boyfriend is who you go through it with, quite literally, whether it be emotionally or financially, and you let yourself go through that, right? Because it's your first boyfriend, and you might not have had somebody tell you, um, like a mother or an older sister, or even a father, tell you that a man is supposed to elevate you, not drag you through the mud emotionally. And it's not, I like I say, I'm not blaming the man for dragging his girlfriend through the mud, because it's the girl, they go as far as the woman lets them. But the first boyfriend is when you're supposed to just be in love. You know what? Fall in love and really truly believe in love. Okay? Because when it's over and those rose colored glasses come off, you realize that you wasted so much of your emotions, of your time, of your energy, and your potential on a guy that you thought was your forever, or the love of your life. Because let's be real, we always see these girls like that get a boyfriend, they're like, "Oh, hubby," or "Oh, my man, my man," and posting them on the internet, making them their profile picture, and just setting themselves up to look goofy after. But that really is what the first boyfriend theory is, and at least what it's supposed to be. You realize that it's all fairy tales and cupcakes in the beginning, and then after a while you just kind of lose yourself, or you feel like, "Oh, I can't really do this anymore." You know why you can't do this anymore? Because you fell for the okey doke and you thought that that was going to be forever, and then it could be one thing where he ends up cheating on you. That's when reality hits you. That's when reality hits these women, because they realize that, oh, you know what, maybe all men do cheat, and maybe all they can offer is just laying in bed with me, and that's not the type of man that I want. So you know what? I want you to go fall in love, and I want you to believe in love. When you get smart and reality hits you, you'll understand that you can't be wasting your time anymore. You can't be wasting your potential, and you're at your peak. Let's say you are 19. You're 19 and you're with a man for who knows how long, but it's long enough to realize that, I think I'm just wasting my time here. This man is probably going to be around the same age as you, because that's usually what it is. First boyfriend theory. Oh, aren't you guys like the same age? So what did you expect from this? But that's fine. Go through the motion, because that's what you need to realize. When you're older, you'll be like, "Oh, that was just that one guy that I dated. He was sweet, Glad that's over." But it was a sweet time in my life. You can't be just wasting your peak on these men that are the same age as you, because they're not even where they want to be yet, and they're not where they will be. If they probably don't even want to be anywhere, you don't know, right? So that's why you have to date older, and go ahead and have that fun. You're young, like let's say you're 19, you're 18. Okay, you're just gonna go hang out with your eye candy, and it becomes what it becomes, a relationship. And then you're all like head over heels for him, and then you just realize, well, at the end of the day, all men are the same. There's also this trend that's called like the white rabbit, when the white rabbit catches up to you. So it'll just be a family, and then obviously the woman's the one posting it, and it's the white rabbit caught up to them. No, honey, reality caught up to you. I mean, it hit you. It's always been there, but you were just delusional. And it's one thing to be like, oh, it's one thing to be, oh, the white rabbit caught up to me. It is what it is. But they're posting these men and saying, or they're these men and their family, or like a year later after a man asked them to marry them, the white rabbit finally caught up to me. No, there was no catching up. You just weren't catching on to what it's always been. Me, I understand what it is, so I don't have to get caught up in what it could be, because it always is what it was. Does that make sense? So yeah, if you're younger, if you're 19, 20, and you're in a relationship with a guy who hasn't, who doesn't pay your bills, obviously if you're 19, you have a phone bill, you have a car, either a car note or maintenance on the car. Maintenance on the car, it's a yearly thing. So or tires, if he can't get you tires, new tires. And what are you doing? Like, you are at your peak. And I understand, like, there might not be 60-year-old men that want to go out with you because you look a little too young, and every time that y'all go out, they don't want people to be confusing them as their daughter. They want to be walking with you freely and not having that in the back of your mind. But there are 30-year-olds. There are 40-year-olds, yeah. And but sometimes you need to go through that. You need to go through that lovey-dovey cupcake phase. And but the problem is with a lot of women is that they'll continue to chase that with men their age. And don't get me wrong, there's men that are around my age, and I tell them what I want. I want to go shopping. I want a trip to Sephora, and it happens. You guys want to see? Like, I'm being for real. Like, this is real life for me. I wanted some clothes, so I got my PacSun and then my Hollister, and then I got some flowers too. But that's nothing. It's usually that's what you can expect from guys around your age. Obviously, if I was talking to Silver Fox or a 50-year-old or 60-year-old, I'd be like, I need new tires. Like, those are like $600, $1,000, depending on your car. But I think I'm gonna get the $600 ones this time, because I mean, I could get the $1,000 ones, but for what? I mean, they lasted a long time. The Continentals, I think that's what they're called. Continental. Anyways, I just knew the price, okay? And I was around a man who you wouldn't believe that I was around a man at the time that I paid for my $1,000 tires. Yeah. And I'm saying this because, and people are going to be like, oh, you must have been hurt. Yeah, you know what? I hurt myself. I have to look back at that time and really be like, damn, like I wasted how many, it wasn't much, but that's why I post these videos, because I know that there's 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds laying out with a man and who doesn't even pay their phone bill. girl, listen to me. Get out there, go out there and go freestyle with men that are older than you. Okay? You're not going to want to mess with men your age ever again. Once men just like, it's nothing to just take you shopping. And these are little things, you know. I got a few items from each store. But imagine with a man that's older than me. You got to be like, think about like Princess and the Frog. Would you rather be Princess and the Prince? That sounds fun. That sounds like a movie, but that's why it's a movie. A little fairy tale, a little Disney movie. It's a Disney movie, right? And if you do, then just understand what it is. You know what I mean? You are over here with a man your age and wondering where's he at. You getting your feelings when he messages another woman, when he follows another woman. Like, girl, that's just not for you then. You know what? You're just wasting so much emotion and just giving it out like it's nothing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a good rest of your week. Whenever you're watching this, give it a thumbs up and